So as I mentioned, our first part of today is going to be some gentle core work. I say gentle, we're really going to focus on the inner core muscles. So I'm going to be talking a lot today about technique and what you should be feeling or aiming to feel. If you've got any questions, unmute yourself and ask, because if you've got a question, somebody else probably does too. Or if you're at home watching this through YouTube, you can send me through a message if you've got any questions. Then we'll jump up and we'll do a bit of a hit, get nice and sweaty at the end. So what I want everyone to do firstly is lay on the ground with your knees up. I'll quickly demonstrate. All right, just like that. I'm not going to do that because I want to make sure that you can hear me. What I'm going to speak about first, and you don't necessarily have to see what I'm doing for this, as long as you're all looking back. I'm just going to talk about pelvic floor. So pelvic floor is so important for women, obviously, but also for men. I've got pelvic floor, everyone's got pelvic floor. It's a group of muscles that sit in your pelvis underneath all of your organs. And it's important because it actually holds all the organs there. When you, say, put on weight, or you've had a baby, or you're doing strength training, a lot of pressure gets pushed down onto those muscles and they can become weak. They also become weak as you age as well. So they are just a group of muscles like any other muscle in your body. It's really important to strengthen them. Unless you have severe damage to them, there's absolutely no reason why they can't get stronger. Might take a little bit of time to work out if you're activating them correctly or not, and to build up that strength so you can really feel it, but there's no reason why you can't strengthen them at any age. So if you've got any questions about pelvic floor, you can ask me now or shoot me through a message, and I've got lots of information that I can send you and hook you up with health professionals if you want to get in touch with them. So what we're going to do, as I said, though, these muscles at the base of our core that sit in our pelvis, we're going to activate them now. So the easiest way to do it is how I've got you laying down on your back with your knees up. We're going to engage through those muscles that stop you from when you're going to the toilet. So the way you're doing a task, we clench onto those, and then we're just going to very gently draw them up into closer to our organs, and then relax them. So we're going to draw them up nice and tight, nice and high, and then relax them. This time we're going to pop our fingers just inside our hips on our stomach. As we draw our pelvic floor up, I want you to just gently engage the transverse abdominals. Now it might take a few goes to feel that happening because we don't want to draw all of our abdominal muscles in. It's just very gentle sort of hardening of these muscles you feel underneath your fingers. So we draw our pelvic floor up, switch our TA on, and then we relax. And that would be considered one rep of a pelvic floor muscle exercise. So I just want you to practice that just for about 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds, see how you go with it. Some people won't have any issues at all, and that is fantastic. Just make sure you remember to do this every day. For those of you that are struggling a little bit, like I said, you can send me a message. Otherwise, it might just mean that you need to practice this a little bit more so you engage and strengthen the muscles and you feel a stronger connection with them. So one of the reasons why I want you to really practice this exercise, not just now but each day, is because it really helps with basically everything in your body. It helps with your posture, it helps with back pain, helps with hip pain or hip issues. Again, it helps to support all those organs that are up on top. If there is any weakness in it, then you might find that, say you do an exercise or you lift something or you sneeze, you might pass a little bit of wee, something like that, even when you're older. So you've got to think about doing it now. That was just a few things, but it does affect lots of different areas of your body. So I really want you to focus on it. Like I mentioned before, it's just another group of muscles in your body. It just so happens that they're down there and people tend to forget about them. So we're going to do a couple more of those reps, engage those pelvic floor, draw them up, switch your TA on, and relax. We're going to hold just a little bit longer this time, so for about 5 seconds if you can. Draw them up, TA on, Holding for about 5 seconds. 2, 1, relax. We'll do that one more time. If you're finding that you go to relax and you're already relaxed, it just means that you need to strengthen them a bit more as well. So something to work towards. Good aim is maybe to be able to hold and feel relaxed for 10 seconds. We'll just do a couple more in your own time, guys. Another exercise you can do with this is pulses. So hold, relax, hold, relax, hold, relax. Like your squat pulses, that sort of movement. And then another one is what they call like an elevator movement. So you might hold halfway and then all the way up and then relax back down. Halfway, all the way up, halfway and back down. So that's quite an advanced movement, something that you can work up towards. Give you about 15 more seconds. Again, any issues at all, please send me a message. Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just something that needs to be spoken a bit more and reminded that it's a very important muscle group that we need to work.